Hi y'all, my name is Michelle. I'm a senior graduating this semester studying electrical engineering and computer science. And yeah, thank you for taking the time to watch this video and give me some feedback. Much appreciated. Not that you had a choice, but I still appreciate it. So the problem I'm trying to tackle is related to my major. It's lack of gender diversity in the EECS department. So any female in EECS or LNSCS will tell you that when they look around, it is predominantly male and it's noticeable. So I kind of wanted to dig deeper on that and maybe see why or see what effect it has on the female population. And the way I'm going to do that is look at pools of data that I was able to obtain through Cal Answers. So historically, the EECS department hasn't been very transparent about demographics. Like, it's not easy to get stats and numbers, which is kind of unfortunate. But a friend and I was able to apply and get access. So we're going to leverage that to run some numbers. I already ran some preliminary data, so this is kind of what it looks like in a raw form. And some things to note is that the female admission rate for EECS is actually roughly the same percentage as the male admission rate. But the caveat, of course, is that there are less female applicants. And then let me explain these pools of data. So applicants, and then admissions is admit demographics, and SIR is statement of intent to register. So it's of the admins who intended to register, basically who committed to Berkeley. And census is who is in the department or major currently. Yeah, so the census means that currently in CS, there is roughly like 23% female, like less than 1 in 4. And this is another interesting number, the yield rate, so statement of intent to register divided by admit. And this means that 1 in 3 females who are admitted to Berkeley come, which means 2 in 3 leave and are like, I was admitted, but I don't want to come to Berkeley. And that's interesting, especially when you compare it to the male one, right? 1 in 2 male admins commit to Berkeley. So it kind of suggests, I'm inferring here, but it suggests that there's something unappealing about Berkeley to females. So that's something maybe we can look into as well. Anyways, my intervention is mainly going to be in the form of a website because I think it's easily accessible and can be navigated through as opposed to an article. And when I wrote this, I actually realized it's related to the AIN reading we had, where I'm using a platform that's more interactive, like the YouTube videos, where you can share and comment, and it feels like you're interacting with the creator, as opposed to an article, which is more passive. So yeah, I'm using the same strategy to disseminate information and ideas. So that's kind of the motivation behind the website. And a couple of questions I had is, what do you think would be cool on this website? And whether I should propose solutions and bring a subjective perspective onto it. Like, what do I think as a female student in EECS about this issue, and maybe propose solutions? Or should I keep it more open-ended and objective and just focus on informing rather than trying to convince? So that's another question I had. And then another thing is I have a lot of data here, and I wanted to focus in on gender because that's the main minority group that I can identify with, because the other ones, like Asian, that's the majority. And in terms of income, I think actually, I don't know if I'm the majority, but I am in the place of privilege where income does not negatively affect me. So should I focus on gender diversity, or should I expand to other factors? Because there is insight to be gained in other places as well. For example, I think the ethnicity one's very insightful, where if we look at the admit rate, right, this is ranked by admit rate. Let's disregard the decline to state because the sample size is a little too small. But as we can see, the admit rate for African Americans in the last 10 years, right, African American applicants, 2%. And you can try to pin this on the fact that the sample size is small, but what I did here is I combined all underrepresented groups. So African American, Pacific Islander, Chicano, Latino, and Native American, right? And then if you compare these numbers, right, the application numbers 21,000, yeah, versus Asian of 24,000. So roughly same sample size, and you look at the admin rate, 12% versus 5%. So, I think there is definitely stuff to look into there, but I'm not sure if I should like try to go into that or would that distract from other things. Yeah, would love to know. Oops, would love to hear your thoughts on that. Thanks.